I know most personal finance channels talk about how not to buy things, but let's just address the elephant in the room. We're going to buy things. So the goal isn't to boycott shopping entirely. It's to turn the tables on the retailers. We're going to be mindful, strategic, and only spend on items that are planned, budgeted, and actually contribute to a better, richer life. So, if you already have your investing and savings on lock, these are the 10 Black Friday upgrades I've personally made. And these are not impulse buys, and I actually don't regret any of them because they paid me back 10 times over in improved health, recovered time, and greater fulfillment. So, if you're ready to upgrade your life and enjoy your hard earned money, let's get into the list. Upgrade number one, nothing beats investing in your sleep. And for me, that was buying my Hatch. I used to have trouble falling asleep all the time. You know, your brain is constantly running through your list of things to do and things that you missed, and I really couldn't shut it off. So I invested in this sound machine and I love it. You can't build wealth or crush your goals or enjoy your life if you're constantly exhausted. And so after putting my kids to sleep with their sound machines, I finally realized like, hey, why don't I buy myself one? And now the Hatch provides me the ultimate friction-free sleep routine. It's my alarm, it's my sound machine, it's my sunrise stimulator. The benefit isn't just a few extra minutes of sleep. The benefit is waking up truly rested and ready to tackle my day. You know, that focus and energy translates directly into better productivity and better decision making. So stop treating sleep like a luxury and treat it like the non negotiable foundation of your success. Upgrade number two, the mental reserves investment. My red light therapy mask. Now, let's talk about something a little more fun and purely for my enjoyment, but still a fantastic investment, my red light therapy mask. So, when we talk about wellness, we all focus on the gym or eating well, but mental health and self care are just as crucial. And honestly, these are the ones that get neglected when we're constantly on the go. So, my criteria for buying this mask was simple. Does it create a ritual of relaxation and joy? Yes. And it's beneficial for my skin. So, it's not just a mask, it's a moment of uninterrupted downtime. It's my therapy, it's pampering, it's a commitment to myself. This wasn't a cheap purchase, but the consistency of that small, dedicated self care ritual makes me feel more centered and less burned out. So it's an investment in my mental reserves, and that is absolutely worth the price tag. And I mean, as far as any differences that I see, I don't know, but my mom did ask me what I'm doing with my skin. So that's a big compliment. Upgrade number three focuses on your most valuable, non renewable asset, your time. My purchase here was a high quality mop vacuum. My Tineco vacuum is my most recent favorite purchase. And I asked my kids when I was brainstorming for this video, like, hey, what's some of mommy's favorite things? And they all responded, your vacuum. So please sponsor me, Tineco. I mean, for years, I did the classic cleanup, right? Picking up the big crumbs and then vacuuming and then mopping. And it was two different mental loads, two different time slots. And now this single purchase has eliminated half of that time and half of that mental effort. If you have kids, you know how gross mealtime is. I would dread mealtime with my littlest because she would throw food, drop food, spill food, and the cleanup was so painful. But now this vacuum saves me so much time and heartache. This is seriously my favorite purchase in recent years. This isn't just about the clean floor, it's about acknowledging where my time is best spent. My time is better spent building my business, maybe a passive income stream like this YouTube channel, and spending time with loved ones. Or honestly just relaxing. So if a machine can give me back 1 hour a week, that's 52 hours a year gained. And that is a massive ROI that I'm happy to pay for. Upgrade number 4, the friction reducer for travel. My purchase, packing cubes. Speaking of productivity hacks, upgrade number 4 is the simplest, most requested item that I always recommend to everyone I know. Packing cubes. I used to hate packing. It felt like a chaotic mess, constantly digging through my suitcase, and then you add in kids to the mix. I mean, it's chaos. But these simple, inexpensive cubes make organizing effortless. I'm all about reducing friction in tasks that you already hate. So it takes something that I usually dread, packing for a trip, and makes it easy and organized and something I no longer dread. So if a small, affordable upgrade can improve a pain point in your life, it's totally worth it. These are total game changers, and I suggest them to everyone. You can use them for everything: packing, extra change of clothes for the kids, containing all your stuff in your giant bag. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Upgrade number 5, the daily joy multiplier. My cuckoo water heater. This next upgrade is subtle, but it brings me joy in the form of hot tea every day. My cuckoo water heater is the best purchase. I said that about all of these, but that's how much I love them all. Wait, what? I know. Is it absolutely necessary? No. But do I use it every day and enjoy it every day? Yes. So the value here is once again a time saver, but something simple that adds joy and ease to my day. All moms joke, once you have kids, say goodbye to hot food and hot drinks. But now with my water heater that gives me hot tea on demand with the push of a button, it brings me that, 15 seconds of peace in my chaotic day. So this is a lesson in prioritizing the quality of life in the small moments. Upgrade number 6, the Toolkit Accelerator. My purchase, my MacBook Pro. I had finally upgraded my computer to a MacBook Pro last year, my first one ever. And I had been, prior to that, suffering with my devices that constantly had no space, was freezing, and always restarting. But I kept putting off my purchase, partly because, one, I'm an overthinker, so I couldn't decide. And two, I just kept saying, I don't need it. That's too much money right now. But when I finally upgrade, I didn't realize how much of that was just dragging my productivity down. It's really crazy. Like that lag time, the constant frustration, the little moments of delay, they all add up to hours of lost focus and energy. And let's be real, money. So if your professional tools like your phone or your laptop or your camera, things that you use on a daily are frustrating you and causing more friction than help, those are costing you more than just money. So investing in high quality equipment like a fast computer is a direct investment in your work output and future earning potential. Upgrade number 7, the social and skill investment. The purchase, tennis lessons. The 7th purchase I never regretted was investing in my tennis lessons. This wasn't just about a new hobby. This was about building a skill and finding a community. I think in this day and age when we're always on our phone and on Zoom meetings and pretty isolated, taking time to go out and meet strangers while learning something new is such a nice breath of fresh air. Taking these lessons forces me to step away from my desk, get physical exercise, and engage with a social group built around shared interests. The investment here isn't just the price of the court time, it's the investment in lifelong learning and social capital. So you are more than your title or your job, and your hobbies are crucial for keeping in touch with your wants and needs. Upgrade number 8, the memory multiplier. So the purchase? Concert tickets. Speaking of fulfillment, upgrade number 8 is experiences, specifically buying those tickets to concerts or live events. Research has proven this over and over that spending on experiences, especially social ones, generates far more long term happiness and satisfaction than material goods. The thrill of a new jacket fades, but the memory of an amazing concert with friends lasts forever. So this year, for my daughter's latest birthday, instead of gifts, I surprised her with concert tickets. And it really is true what they say, because I rarely hear her talking about, any of the gifts she's actually received for that birthday. But the concert, that was a core memory that we will both remember forever. So, provided that you are investing and saving according to your plans, this is permission to splurge on that event that you've been dying to go to. Yes, we always want to be investing for the future, but we also don't want to forget about creating memories along the way. Upgrade number 9, the Aspirational Foundation. The purchase, the Sarnen table. So this next one is a splurge, and I'll admit it was definitely so expensive. Upgrade number 9 is my Saarinen table, my dream dining table. I know a lot of personal finance channels would tell you to never buy expensive furniture. But here's the nuanced truth. Money is personal and how we spend is very personal. The way I justified this purchase is this is the table where we gather. It's the centerpiece of my home. It's where dinners are shared, where business plans are hatched, and where my family spends quality time. Honestly, we spend so much time at this table. It's probably the one place in our home that we use the most. So I'm not going to lie though, at the time of purchase, I physically could not pull the trigger and bring myself to click the purchase button. So I made my husband do that. But after I received the table, it was love at first sight. And I realized that a long-term asset like this holds not only aesthetic, but emotional value. It was the first big purchase for our home. And, it makes me feel good to know that it's one that facilitates connection. So if a planned high quality purchase improves your daily existence and lasts decades, it can absolutely be a worthwhile investment. I love this table so much. It brings me so much joy to gather at this beautiful table together. And once again, when you ask my kids, this is definitely one of mommy's most favorite things. And finally, upgrade number 10, the global investment. The purchase, your flight. Finally, upgrade number 10 is buying that flight. We all have that dream trip. Italy, Southeast Asia, maybe a wellness retreat you've been saving for. But we always tell ourselves, I'll wait for the perfect time, or I'll wait until I'm retired. As I'm growing older and I see my parents growing older, I realize just how precious time is and how quickly it's going by. And I find myself constantly saying, oh, when we do this or after we do this, then we can go, right? But I'm starting to realize there's no promise of tomorrow. And so if you want to take that trip with your loved one or your family, you should make it happen. So make sure your finances are in order, of course, and build into your budget and save for it, your dream vacation. But here's the key, buying the flight isn't just buying a ticket, it's buying commitment. It forces you to stop waiting for one day and instead commit to creating the memory, the experience, and basically the personal growth that only travel can provide. I've never regretted a trip. So this Black Friday, I challenge you, close the tabs with all the impulse sales. You don't need that extra black dress. You don't need those boots. You probably have it already. Take that money and invest in one of these 10 upgrades that genuinely pays you back in health, time, productivity, or security. So let me know in the comments which of these 10 upgrades you're prioritizing this year, or let me know what your non-regret purchase was. And if you're looking for your next trip, I actually purchased flights during last year's Black Friday sale. So if you're curious on how flying with a low cost budget airline is, watch this next video that pops up here.